Welcome back to the next episode of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, Hacker's Memory. It's time for some cases. Off camera, I took care of all of these. The Anti-Ogmon League was A, very boring, B, we got no NPC dialogue from doing it, so it wasn't worth doing on camera. So, Legendary Digimon, Solomon. Find my Dream Chief and learn the secret of how to obtain that glorious shining body. I get a farm expansion plugin for all this, so I'm very interested. Is the Chief golden? That would be awesome, right? Platinum is better though. Now, learn the secret of how to obtain the glorious shining body. That to me screams like Digi-Egg of Miracles, but it can't be the Digi-Egg of Miracles, not this early in the case. The client is Solomon. I'll contact it and ask for details on the case. Hello, are you the one who solves Digimon's problems? No, that's River the Cyber Sleuth, actually. You're not a counselor, but you will listen to my problem, right? I'm Solomon. Pleased to meet you. What's up, bud? I work in security for a financial institution's server. I want you to investigate the head of security's secret. No, I'm not trying to dig up dirt on my boss or anything like that. Quite the opposite. I look up to my boss, Digimon Gold. Particularly his shiny gold body. Just thinking about it makes me breathless. I wish I had a cool body like that. Oh, I'm starting to feel faint. Sorry, I'll get to the point. I want you to investigate the secret of Digimon Gold's body. I must know how I can get such a magnificent body for myself. Why don't I just ask him? I couldn't just go up and ask something like that. Digimon Gold is the big boss. Everyone looks up to him. I'm just a nobody. I get nervous just making reports to him for work. There's no way I could bring myself to ask something like this. Alright. Huh? A case is a case. Does that mean you'll do it? Yay! I'll send you the location of the server where he is. Good luck. Alright, let's get to it, I guess. Accelerate. High security 1. My team is looking pretty cool right now. Phantomon, Dorugraymon, and Ginrymon. Red light, green light. I'll play that. Sure, let's go. We got a firewall level 3. Hey, over here, stop. And this is already a zone I've cleared. Oh, the firewall? It's really strong. The server was hacked a little while ago. Security was seriously stepped after that. Might have been me. It might be a little difficult to get in. I'm used to coming and going as I please. Sorry I forgot to mention it. Can I hack this wall? You can handle it? That's a relief. Wall crack level 3. I can do it. Sick. Wow, you hackers never cease to amaze me. But inviting a hacker to the server I'm supposed to protect? I can't help but feeling a little guilty. Where's Digimon? He should be here. But he's always moving around the server to monitor security. Just walk around and you'll run into him soon enough. Huh? You don't have that kind of time? You're right. It would be a disaster if an outsider was discovered in the server. A new security system is being tested on this server. There should be a short time lag before the administrator is notified. So this is the best chance you have for moving around in the server. Although... yeah, lure Digimon to come to you. Do you think you can do it? What, so after sneaking in undetected, you're just going to let him know you're here? That sounds dangerous. I love my stupid 3-face. The alarm! The security guards will be here soon. Digimon Gold. Intruder! Who are you? Wow, Digimon Gold is really here! Huh? Solomon! Did you arrive before me? I am... What? You mean to say you deliberately attacked the server in order to lure me here? You have a reason. It must be something malicious. Now come quietly, intruder. Sorry, Solomon. I'm gonna kill your boss now. Neutral typing, huh? Okay, we're fine. Soul Chopper! It's an okay hit. Metal Armor Blade. Just spit a dang lance at you. Alright, Metal Meteor. Very good. Yeah, we're gonna win this slugfest. I can tell that quite clearly. I think we can all tell quite clearly I'm gonna win this slugfest. You can block death all you want, but you can't block defeat. It's over for you, buddy. Got nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Okay, I'm pretty sure this guy is just cheaping me out now by staying at 1 HP. Never mind. Fair enough. I hope Solomon's not upset with me. Pen block? Pen block. Pen block. So you lured me here to defeat me. A cunning ploy indeed. Oh, that's not it. He's not an intruder. What do you mean? Do you know this person? Well, You came to ask me something. So you break into this server and cause all this commotion just to ask me a question? If you're genuinely sorry, then I don't want to take things any further. But what is it that you were willing to risk capture just to ask me? You want to know the secret of my golden body? Why would a human want to know such a thing? I see. So Solomon hired you to ask me. I'm sorry. I wasn't brave enough to ask you directly. So I hired this human to do it. I really look up to you. I want a magnificent golden body just like yours. So you just wanted to know how to get a golden body? That's right. Sorry to disappoint you, but there is no secret. None at all? I used to be a Solomon, just like you. I simply worked hard as a security guard, and one day I digivolved into my current form. So I just need to work hard? So it's a Digivolution form. Exactly. Digimon look very different after they digivolve. That's how I went from being a Solomon to what I am now. It's no secret. There's no need to thank me. But I can't believe I lost to a human. I still have some way to go as head of security. If you were a real intruder, we would be in serious trouble right now. I must reevaluate my abilities and apply myself to make sure I'm up to the job. Wow, instead of punishing us, you're disciplining yourself. You're so cool. That was silly. Thanks for talking to Gardramon Gold for me. He talks to me all the time now. I'm working much harder than before, and Gardramon Gold is being so supportive. Being supported by someone I admire so much is like a dream. He said I should be able to digivolve like him if I keep up the hard work. I've given up hope of ever being like him. But knowing that he used to be a Solomon just like me is really encouraging. He doesn't just look impressive, he's so wise too. I want to be just like him. And I know that if I work hard enough, I'll have the same magnificent golden body one day. Thanks to you, my days are filled with hope again. Once I get my cool new golden body, I'll be sure to visit you and show it off. That was cute, actually. Alright, let's get that farm expansion plug-in, yo. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah! Alright, I'll make use of that later. Alright, Mr. Navet or the thief who doesn't steal. Let's start with Mr. Navet, the 1-star quest. Oh, huh, it's been a while. 15, 5-15, 5-1, 5-4, these are unknown dates. So it looks like we started on the 1st of May. And it's been 11 days, no, 2 weeks since then. How about that? Find Mr. Navet, the mystery person appearing in Ikebukuro from the rumors. City legend! What's that? Is it an imitation of Mr. Navet? Alright, let's go check it out. Rumors of Mr. Navet? I've never heard them. Is he different from Eden's Mr. Navet? And the client's nickname is Vice President of the Golden Dawn. This case is a complete mystery. But I've been asked to find Mr. Navet, so we'll start by collecting information about him. It seems like he's appeared around here, so I'll ask around. You got keyword Mr. Navet. Sick. Erica! Yeah, I don't think so. I've decided I'm just going to call it Eden. I prefer that, honestly. Nothing new from you guys. Boy, I sure love this exciting and dynamic overworld. The coffee's so thin, it's practically water. Puts me in a gloomy mood, like an early morning rainstorm. Alright, Mr. Navet. We've got a brand new game, and you can try it out free of charge. You see Mr. Navet? Mr. Navet, I've been working here since this morning, but haven't seen him. Cool. Has anyone down in the aquarium seen Mr. Navet? Nope. Thankfully, Kishibe Rie isn't here. I'm not prepared to deal with her, ever. If I ever have to confront her directly, I'm going to turn tail and run, because she is terrifying. Hey. Oh, hello there. Do you want to ask me something, Mr. Navet? He's something of an urban legend. I've never seen him around here. Hey. What should I have today? Hot or iced? Decisions. You see Mr. Navet? I've never heard of Mr. Navet. Is that a new type of coffee? Sup, dude? You know about anything that'll go viral on social media? Mr. Navet would. I know! That weirdo wearing a Mr. Navet head, right? I saw him in front of the cell phone shop. I posted it online and everyone went crazy for it. The cell phone shop. I have no idea which shop that is. Apparently it's here. Mobile X, of course. According to the information, Mr. Navet has been sighted around here. I don't think he'll be so easy to find. What the? There's something here! Look at all of the marks around that exclamation. It's doing something! What is that? I'm scared! Mommy! It made him cry! What did you do to my son? She yelled at it! It knelt down! Turn away, Brooke. It looked at me. What the? It's coming right at me! Jesus! It's following me! I'll hide it, Hudie. Why? Oh god! Hey! Oh, it's Mr. Navet, doing PR in the real world as well. Now that's what I call business sense. You could learn a thing or two. Is that Mr. Navet? I don't think it is. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's not. Is that Mr. Navet? Something about him looks different. Let's freak people out with the Mr. Navet. Ugh, what's that ugly thing behind you? Ooh, what a stud. Wait, no, ignore that. Never said anything. Mr. Navet, look, it's right here, my dude. Come on, give it the program. Hey, behind you! Tell me about it. It's horrifying. Would you look at that? The children are playing tag with Mr. Navet. How sweet. Aren't they just? I hope my grandchildren will be as playful as them. Oh god. There's no one down here but me and Mr. Navet. That's the worst. Alright, let's go up to Hudie. Here at last. It shouldn't follow me inside. Ah! Oh no, it's the occult club again. Mr. Navet, is it really him? They say anyone who sees him gets overcome by fear and joy. Is this really happening? It looks like Mr. Navet, but it's not Mr. Navet. Yeah, it's just like the eyewitness accounts say. It's really him. He gives me the creeps. His arms and legs are human. It looks like someone deliberately tried to make a terrible costume. What are you? Why are you here? Hey, May, cut that out. It's just someone dressed in a costume to promote Eden. Let them get on with their job. No, it's not. That's just how it looks. You don't fool me. You're an alien, aren't you? I know it. Show your true form. No, it's a person. There's clearly someone inside. You're wasting your breath, Manaka. There's no stopping May when she gets like this. Tagnasula Cosmotar. Hey, that's a spell for summoning aliens. Cool. Huh? Oh, yeah. In that case... Well, what's this spell for? Wow, what's that? She's so full of surprises. She's making a fool of herself. What's the matter? Are you in a bad mood? Oh, someone's jealous. Huh? What? Sorry to disturb you. What do you want? Nothing, it's just that... It's gone. Ah! Yeah, you better run. No, Mr. Navet! This is the breakthrough we've been waiting for. How can we let it slip through our fingers? Go after it, hurry! You have very purple eyes, May. Do you have, like, purple contacts in or something? You too! Go! Now! Brooke, you can't stand up to anyone. Stop it. I don't feel that way about Kenji. You're always making fun of me, Lily. I'm looking for him. I hear he's been sighted at the shoe store. Mr. Navet is fast becoming the latest urban legend in Ikebukuro. Huh? Who's so eager to see him? Us, of course! I have to get a look at him. I wonder where he is. Looks like there's something strange going on at the arcade. You were so jealous of May just now, weren't you? Go on, admit it, Manaka. Oh, Mr. Navet? I think he's near the cell phone store. Maybe it's hiding somewhere. I'll ask around and see if there are any witnesses. It's no use. It's long gone. I'll go back to the others. I can't believe not one of you was able to catch it. Sorry, May. It's strange. It was a dead end. You're taking this too hard. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we witnessed an urban legend with our own eyes. We'll catch it next time. Don't say that. You'll just get her even more worked up. You're right. We can't give up now. One day I will reveal Mr. Navitt's true identity. Wait up, May! I guess we're done for today. I've got to get to work. See ya! I let May down again. I'm going home. Huh? You're... Oh, we met before! The synchronicity guy! That butterfly in her clothes. It looks like the Hudie butterfly I saw on the bulletin board. Are you with Hudie? Did you accept my case? It's me, Vice President of the Golden Dawn. My nickname must have made it difficult to guess it was me. The Golden Dawn was a British secret society founded in the 19th century. Even Aleister Crowley, known as the wickedest man in the world, was briefly a member. Crowley, I think. Their teachings centered on the Kabbalah, and their hierarchy was based on the Kabbalah's Tree of Life. In fact... I'm sorry. Western history is a treasure trove of occult knowledge. Once I get talking about it, I just can't stop. I talked about it with May on the phone for more than 6 hours last week. Were you looking for me? I thought you were bringing Mr. Navitt. He was following me for some reason. Huh? Why would he follow you? Actually, seeing as I have synchronicity with you, maybe he'll follow me as well? Had to let May know. Thanks for the info. I'll be sure to send payment. Okay, now pan the camera slightly to see Mr. Navitt watching me from behind. That sure was a bizarre case, but I somehow managed to complete it. Time to head back to Hudie. I had the feeling I was being watched. Must have just imagined it. Okay. Something didn't feel right at the time. It was vague, but I definitely felt it. It was like I'd gotten a glimpse of something extraordinary. That was ridiculous. But I'm okay with it. You caring about my health lately? Try something this farm grass smoothie. Is it safe for humans to drink? Alright, up to Hudie. Report mission. Thank you. Now, let's do something real. 2-star mission. Thief who doesn't steal. Mizushita, director of the Ikebukuro Aquarium. We have an odd thief. He doesn't seem to steal anything. Can you find out what he wants? 500 hacker points and an aquamarine. Not too exciting, but I'll go for it. Getting all of us together for a job, that's pretty extravagant. Who's the client? The Aquarium in Ikebukuro. Wait, weren't you the one who just said that, Chitose? So the client is a fish? Of course not. It's the aquarium manager. It's a theft case. It seems some thieves have been breaking in. Too bad, it just sounds like an ordinary case. But theft? Surely that's more of a police matter. The police have passed on the case to us. So it's not just an ordinary case. Whoa, Matayoshi's here. I see you're all here. Thanks for agreeing to this. Let me introduce the client. This is Mr. Mizushita, manager of the Ikebukuro Aquarium. Keep in mind that everything we discuss must be kept absolutely confidential. Then I'll explain the situation. Fish have been going missing from our tanks every night for some time now. Because of the cunning methods employed by the thieves, it took us more than a month to notice that anything was wrong. Hang on a sec. Can I ask something first? Yes, what? What fish have been stolen? For starters, a sea bream, flounders, and seahorses. Wow, maybe the thieves want to start their own aquarium. This is no laughing matter. You should take it more seriously. Hey, You laugh and he gets mad at me. Yeah, that's good. What else was stolen? Some sharks. I thought sharks were huge. How could they steal them? The sharks in our aquarium are a small species. They're only about 30 centimeters long. I never knew there were small sharks. They don't sound very scary. Clownfish, conger eels, jellyfish, sardines, spider crabs, and even penguins and sea otters have also been stolen. Jesus! That many? Let me see, what else? What about cod? Were any cod stolen? No, we don't have cod in the aquarium. Oh, I see. Erica, the issue isn't what was stolen. How could you not notice all those missing animals for a whole month? Well, the thieves, they employ very cunning methods. Yeah, right. Are you sure it's not because you old geezers aren't up to the job? I don't know what to say to that. Hey, show some respect for your elders. Hackers rely on information to do their jobs, so you should listen to everything the client has to say. Isn't that right, Ryuji? That's right. Sorry for the interruption. Please continue. We don't know why, but the thieves always return the animals to where they belong after a few hours. Huh? What the? So the exhibits are stolen during the night and returned before we open the next day. More specifically, they're usually returned after about an hour. That's why we didn't notice it for over a month. I can see why. How? Pardon me? She means, how did you eventually notice what was going on? Oh, I see. Unless something happens, the CCTV camera footage is wiped every month without being watched. A member of our staff noticed what was happening while erasing the footage. It showed some masked men carrying away the tanks at lightning speed. Then they returned in about an hour and put them back in exactly the same place, right down to the millimeter. That sure is strange. Why would they do such a thing? That's what makes this case so bizarre. They risk being caught just to return what they took. Isn't it the police's job to investigate this? Ordinarily, yes. But my superiors have been at loggerheads about how to handle it. I'll spare you the details, but this case isn't technically classified as theft. Legally, theft is the intention to permanently deprive the owner of property. If that can't be proven, it can't be considered theft. The perpetrator's behavior of always returning the exhibits means that the owner isn't permanently deprived of his property. Of course, if we knew who they are, we could nail them for trespassing on private property, but trespassing cases aren't a high priority. My superiors have decided that we can't spare the resources to investigate this case right now. Come off it! That just sounds like an excuse for being lazy. That's a bit of an exaggeration. Detective Mariyoshi can't be everywhere at once. It's okay, Ryuji. I've got thick skin. That's why I've resorted to bringing Mr. Mizushita here to meet with you in secret. The aquarium is actually scheduled to undergo a major renovation soon. If word of this gets out, we might end up losing our grant and might even have to shut down permanently. I suppose it would be risky to give a grant to an aquarium where thieves can come and go at will. The CCTV footage is evidence of trespassing. If you can find out who they are, I'll arrest them. Please tell us everything you know, then we'll decide whether or not to take the case. Thieves always make their moves during gaps in the security guard's patrol schedule. Of course, we change the routes and handover times every day. Even so, they always know the times when there are the fewest guards. How about security? Do you have motion sensors or infrared beams? The thieves disable our security system, so the alarm never goes off. Is it some crappy old security system? Far from it, it's brand new! One of the thieves must be a highly skilled hacker. I heard there are a lot of top-notch hackers in Eden. You don't suspect us, do you? Of course not! Mariyoshi told me all about you. He said you wouldn't be capable of something like this. How nice of him to say that. I didn't mean that! I just meant you wouldn't be capable of committing a crime like that. Otherwise, we wouldn't be asking for your help. Isn't that right, Mr. Mizushita? Right, sorry, I phrased that badly. I would really like Hudie to uncover the truth and catch the culprits. So, what's it gonna be? I think we should take the case. I want to know what's going on here. Then let's take it. I'm a little curious to find out exactly what's going on. I knew you'd take it. Thanks. Thank you! Let me check two things. Every single stolen exhibit was returned, right? Yes, I checked with our keeper. Nothing is missing. And finally, was anything added? Added? Please check for any unfamiliar decorations, stones, or something else. Anything else. I will. What should I do if I find something? Contact us straight away. Make sure you don't touch it. Understood. Thanks again. Then I'll leave it to you. Okay, let's go over the case. Every night, a group of masked men evade the security guards and steal one of the aquarium's exhibits. Then they come back and return it soon after. I see. What do you mean? Do you know who they are? No idea! How about you, new boy? Maybe the criminals love fish. It's not enough to just look at them, they want to swim with them. Then why go to the trouble of returning them? Maybe they realize they're too difficult to keep. You have to control the water temperature, water quality, and stuff like that. It's difficult, even for a professional. So the next day they steal different fish, within an hour realize they're also difficult to keep, and then return them and repeat that 30 times? They'd have to be really stupid. Or there's something we're missing. And in any case, we need more clues. I agree. Hang on a sec. I've connected to the Aquarium server. I'll take a look at the security system logs. Found something? It looks like the thieves accessed it via cyberspace. They've deleted the logs, but that's not enough to stop me. They've been careful, but not careful enough. There are still traces of the deleted logs. This should do it. Damn, they've covered their tracks. Chitose, forward the data to me. I think I know how to uncover their route. Okay, you take things from here. Once we know where they access the server from, Brooke and I will hack them. That sound good to you? Ready to go. I've got the address. Aquarium backdoor URL. Great, let's go. Be careful. Did she say that to Ryuji? I'm sure she did. Oh, Erica's warming up to me. Developed an Alexandrite. Found 3 cases. Oh my goodness. I'll grab the Alexandrite later. What are the cases? Lost item, lost item, lost item. Yawn. I will deal with that in my own time, because lost items are boring. Aquarium backdoor. Let's do this. Oh, this is a nice layout and color scheme. Alright, let's do a save. No, let's just go for it. We got chest. Alright, acceleration. And high security. Oh, sick! It's another farm expansion plugin. That kicks ass. I think I can max my first farm now. Very exciting. Okay, so it's switching between blue and yellow. I see. Love how Ryuji's just leaving this all to me. You could help out, bro. Look, there's someone there. Is it a girl? Minamo. Welcome to my aquarium. I'm Minamo Taketsuse. I'm surprised you found this place. Are you the police? No. It doesn't matter who you are. You've got nothing on me. Can we ask you some questions? What is this place? What are you doing here? As you've come all this way, I'll give you a special tour of my aquarium. She didn't answer either of my questions. Have you noticed? This place looks exactly like the Ikebukuro Aquarium. How observant. It's a perfect digital copy of the aquarium's buildings, facilities, and animals. It's almost complete. I see, so you did it to create this place. But did you really need to resort to theft? You could find lots of similar data for fish and buildings on the net. You don't get it. Similar isn't good enough. It has to be a perfect reproduction. The building and decor can be recreated from photos. But how the animals look and move can't be scanned from ordinary photos or videos. They have some very rare fish. There's no information anywhere about the types of tanks and equipment they use. And it's not as if I could just go up to them and ask to borrow their precious fish and equipment, right? I see, so you steal them, copy them, and then return them. Steal? Please don't use that word. I just borrowed them and scanned them with a 3D scanner. No one could accuse me of stealing. So it seems, but you are suspected of trespassing on private property. I hate that. In the virtual world, people are free to go anywhere they like. The real world is so full of restrictions. Although you're not quite right. I didn't actually trespass. What do you mean? Breaking into the aquarium, finding the exhibit, removing it, and then returning it safe and sound, all within a short space of time? I hired a team of international super thieves. They didn't leave any evidence, and I haven't committed any crime. Did you hire someone to do the hacking as well? I asked a Digimon and a hacker to help with that. Of course, I didn't do anything myself, and any evidence is long gone by now. The most difficult part was scanning everything perfectly in the short time between acquiring the exhibits and returning them. Hey, how much money do you have to hire an international team of super thieves 30 times in a row? I bought an entire studio for that. So it's just a very expensive hobby. It takes more than money. I had to be smart too. That's why you'll never pin anything on me. I haven't caused anyone even any trouble. Even you. And look, this place is almost finished. My own private aquarium. Well, I have to hand it to you. This place certainly looks beautiful. Thank you. That makes me so glad to hear. But it doesn't sit right with me. It's also the ugliest thing I've ever seen, in a sense. Ugly? What do you mean? Yeah, you spent a lot of money, but you didn't get your hands dirty. You got other people to do it for you. So much for the perfect crime. What? The law can't bring you to justice. But unluckily for you, we aren't the law. We're hackers. Ryuji, we're not vigilantes here! We'll make sure you're punished. This aquarium will never be completed. Ryuji, can you chill on this? That's too bad. Looks like I'm going to have to dispatch my first visitors. Ryuji! I knew she seemed too willing to talk. She never intended to let us leave here. Ryuji, I think you escalated this a little too quickly. Magic Reflect, huh? You're a data type too. That's a real shame. Worth it. Wow, I am completely useless here, huh, Ginrymon? Do I have an SP spray worth using? Honestly, just put an SP Capsule C into Phantomon. Did you just say let's go? Oh yeah, Ryuji's here. I forgot that Ryuji did things. Alright, let's focus fire this Seedramon to start with. Yeah, tank it, Cyberdramon. You've got to be kidding me. Unbelievable. Alright, one down. This Sealamon will go a lot faster though, because I'm gonna Soul Chopper it. Oh dear. That's a lot of damage coming out. Yup! That was always gonna happen. Ah, tasty, tasty levels. Ginryumon's almost ready to digivolve. I've always wanted to live in an aquarium. What? Especially that aquarium. It's in a tall building, like a seabed for the sky. So you have some attachment to that aquarium. Yes, so many memories. I went all the time as a child, at least once a week. It's also where I went on my first date. But they're going to have a major renovation soon. Did you hear about that? Yes, we did. I was shocked when the final design was announced. It looked more like a nightclub or a casino. They're going to have pop groups singing with tropical fish. Don't you think that's tacky? It is tacky. That makes me feel a little better. At least someone agrees with me. I thought about starting a petition to keep the aquarium as it is. But they probably wouldn't take any notice. Things never go my way in the real world. So I decided to preserve it by myself. Just as it had always been, and just how I remember it. I understand how you feel. Ryuji, what do you mean? You were the one who was most an ass about this. I kept trying to think of ways to make the aquarium mine. When all's said and done, you didn't intend to cause anyone any trouble. You just wanted to recreate the aquarium for yourself, correct? That's right. But we can't just look the other way. Memories aren't about preserving data. There's something you keep inside you for the rest of your life. Maybe you're right. If you're gonna report me, just do it. Ryuji, you back and forth on that so hard. What's wrong with you? It looks like you got the case all wrapped up. The aquarium will send payment. What's the matter, Ryuji? Why the long face? There's something bothering me about this case. I hope it turns out to be nothing. By the way, I met the perpetrator. I can't go into detail, but she's the only daughter of a very wealthy man. He recently passed away and left her his entire fortune. Her father's dead? And recently? Wow, don't you feel like even more of an ass, Ryuji? But she hired people to steal the exhibits and hack the security. Surely there's no evidence. Exactly. That's why the aquarium has dropped the complaint. It receives extremely rare creatures from other aquariums and research institutes around the world for special exhibitions and the like. Any rumors of security problems would soon put an end to that. Now we know who was behind it all. After being arrested, she promised she'd never do it again. The aquarium is happy to leave it at that. So, shall we release tomorrow? Sir! Calm down, Ryuji. I know how you feel, but we have no other choice. No one was hurt, and no actual damage was caused. I'm sure you agree, she's learned her lesson. No, I don't! How can you release her so soon? She's not being charged. We can't just hold her. If not tomorrow, she'll be out in a few days. Call the aquarium manager right now. Ryuji, would you calm down? What? Why? I'm going to the aquarium. Wait here. What the hell is wrong with him? Ah, Ryuji, Maniyoshi, did you find what you were looking for? Ryuji was right. He found a nasty little surprise. I couldn't believe it. What did you find? I don't feel comfortable saying it in front of Erica. It's fine. She's a hacker just like us. Plastic explosives set to be detonated remotely at any time. What? They were attached to the underside of all the tanks that were returned. They're small, but detonating them all at once would level the place. Explosives? But why? Good question. How did you know they'd be there? I suspected it right from the start. She created an exact copy of the aquarium in her own private cyberspace. It was as if she'd confined time and space itself, as well as herself. If I had to ask myself what someone of that mindset would do once they'd accomplished everything they'd set out to do, tell us, what did she intend to do? I feared that she'd try to keep the aquarium all to herself. By destroying the one in the real world? Even though she knew it's about to be renovated? Oh, hey Zoid. Don't look so worried. Unless she actually presses the detonator, everything I just said is nothing more than a theory. We don't have any evidence that she planted the explosives. Once again, we can't pin anything on her. By now, she's probably moved the virtual aquarium to a small server and disappeared off to somewhere far away from here. I'm annoyed we can't hold her to account, but at least nothing will happen to the aquarium if she presses the detonator now. The only positive is that no one's been hurt in all this. It's been an unusual case. Nothing will happen to the aquarium if she presses the detonator. However, there might be a catastrophic result somewhere else instead. Somewhere else? What do you mean? Ryuji, no! I don't like the fact Ryuji's being vindicated by this. Memories aren't about preserving data. There's something you keep inside you for the rest of your life. What did he mean by that? Nonsense. This is where I'm going to stay for the rest of my life. It may be missing a few finishing touches, but it's all mine. When I press this detonator, my aquarium will be the only one like it in the world. Deletion program activated. All data in this cyberspace will be erased. Please log off immediately. I repeat, deletion program activated. All data in this cyberspace will be erased. Huh? What's going on? All data in this cyberspace will be erased. Erased? How? Why? No! My aquarium! Hey, that sucked. You want to know what happened to that girl? Okay, I'll let you in on something. When we went to see her, I installed a program to delete all data in that cyberspace. I linked the execution key to the detonation signal for the explosive she planted in the real aquarium. That's all I did. Don't you think that was kind of a dick move? Memories aren't about preserving data. You keep them inside you. This is about your sister. I know it's about Erica and you're like trying to set yourself up for being able to cope when she eventually dies, but Ryuji, you have problems. Maybe I'm naive, but because of this high-tech age we live in, that's what I truly believe. Do you think I got through to her? I wonder if she could resist pressing the detonator. Hey, that sucked. Potluck the other day. Digitama Shell is gross. Tell me the next time you have a potluck. I'll bring something really interesting. Alright, now what? Case complete. Hacker rank up! I am now a sophomoric hacker. Interesting. No special cases. Alright, let's pay a quick visit to the Digilab, and then I think we're gonna get another story beat. Give me those Alexandrites. Farm rank 4. And farm rank 5. Welcome to rank max. Excellent. Alright, we have a builder in charge. I'll get some more developer know-hows later. For now, develop at a cost of 10k. This will probably come back to benefit me more, I promise you. Now, as for you, get searching. Now, let's see what those Alexandrites brought me. Siblings with problems regarding their siblings who may or may not be dead is a Cyber Sleuth speciality. You're not wrong! Alright, not a huge gain, but it offset what I spent on it initially. I'm still hanging on to Arata's prized comic for now. I might sell it and buy some stuff, we'll see. When I decide the time to sell it comes, I will sell it. I'm certainly not hanging on to it for anything special. Oh, that's right, Darugamon's about to Digivolve. Let's do that. Don't sell the mango, hang on to it. I'll sell it when I decide to sell it. Alright, Ginryumon, do you have any multi-hit techniques? Well, let's start with a Hell Crusher. Nice. Multi-hit moves. Nope. Alright, bye. I'm strong. Arata has not been through enough, actually. I decide when Arata has atoned for his sins, and he has not atoned for his sins. There we go, level 30 for Ginryumon. Now we get to Digivolve. So let's see, Kurisarimon is of course leaving the team. So go ahead and become an Infamon. Oh, there's that big destructive boy. What's Infamon's future like? 80, 20, 40, 40. I'm at 14 ability right now. We'll Digivolve at some point. For now, Infamon, I'm gonna have to ask you to step out for a moment. Tokomon, are you ready to Digivolve? Yes. I gotta get your camaraderie up though. Now, Ginryumon, how about you become this thing? Nice! Hisyaryumon. Legendary Dragon Blade. Defense penetrating strong earth attack on one foe. Very nice. Alright, and you got some new slots, right? No, you did not, actually. Oh, Dora Greymon, I never gave you gear. I'm sorry, buddy. Alright, Field Guide. Hisyaryumon. Ginryumon, Seadramon, or Sealamon. Yeah, I can see it. Gaiamon, Minervamon, or two mysteries. Its natural Digivolution and some mystery light vaccine. A beast dragon Digimon, clad in thick shimmering scale mail that soars through the sky. It took the form when the fearsome combat data of dragons and warlords from Japanese mythology. It took this form in the depths of its Digicore was released. Right. The orbs in its hand are said to be the souls of its fallen comrades. The orb in its right hand is the soul of Kinryu, while the orb in its left hand is the soul of Kakuryu, and Digicore information lies hidden within each of them. Its special move is Legendary Dragon Blade, by which it turns into a giant sword and cuts the enemy in two. Pretty sick, yo. What number is that? 340. So I still have like 55 more Digimon to discover. That's pretty hype. I like that. Alright, since we're starting the next plot next episode, why don't we wrap up here? Thank you all for watching, have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.